Yes, folks, your very first question will be, what is a spoiler? Well, a spoiler is an aerodynamic device which is fitted, as you can see, at the rear of a vehicle. And its sole purpose, ladies and gentlemen, is to disrupt the airflow of a vehicle. And what do you mean by disrupt the airflow? As you know, as a car goes faster, you get a lot of air flowing over the car. With the downforce being created on this wing, as you can see, there is no lift. And with no lift, more downforce, which means more better control at high speeds. So that's the role of a spoiler. Yes, so why in Singapore and why now? And if you're like me staying in Singapore, fixing a GT wing, really, I mean, the benefits are minimal because, as you know, the Singapore road laws, you can't go as anything above 90 km/h. And that being said, let's meet a couple of people who actually have the GT wings installed and why they have it installed here in Singapore. I'm here with Jethro. Jethro, thanks for joining us.
Hi Renee, thanks for having me here.
So Jethro, really love the spoiler, really looks nice on the car. So my very first question for you is, what inspired you to install a rear wing spoiler on your car?
Actually, the inspiration comes from my friend Filbert, who has another Supra as well, a white one.
Right.
He has a similar wing as this, the Vortex Type 2.
Cool.
So it kind of inspires me, actually, to be honest with you, poison me a little bit by sharing with
That's
him.
a good word, poison, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so actually, that's the main inspiration, and partly it's because as a group of racer cars, we all mainly have big GT wings.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so I think it plays a part as well lah. More like peer pressure a bit. I think it is quite aesthetically pleasing as well.
All right, which when you say the word aesthetic, kind of boils down to my next question. Was it more aesthetics, performance, or a mixture of these factors that would made you decide to have get this spoiler wing installed?
Actually, both. Because I was starting to become a bit more frequent to Sepang.
Right.
So I think the GT wing actually helps for a rear-wheel drive platform like the Supra.
Right. Okay.
So performance-wise, yes, of course, it's relevant, as well as aesthetics. I think the aesthetic-wise is that I wanted a wider stand GT wing,
right,
which is a bit rarer for the Supra. Besides the Type 2, there's only about maybe a handful of the other brands like Verus Engineering has this wider stands. Okay. So I think it also fits my theme of a bit more Japanese parts. Okay. So a Vortex is like a no-brainer a bit.
Yeah, exactly. I hear you. Okay, and my last question for you, Jethro. Have you received a lot of comments or attention since installing? I know, when I saw it, I was like, wow, this is really cool, man. So, give us, throw us some comments that you received.
I don't know, actually. I do get to know, like, be more aware that a lot more people are staring at me more than without the wing. But I think overall it's better. People view it as like, wow, a bit more aggressive and whatnot.
Right.
It doesn't seem so, how do I say this? Like over aggressive, like those kind of like a bit too much,
over the top kind of thing.
Over the top kind of thing.
Right.
So I think the GT wings plays a part with how the car sits and stands with it. And also I think with the Supra, especially with the Supra, it's kind of weird to have from the front perspective to have the wingless, like this is a bit of a drop off.
The aerodynamics just kind of adds to the whole look of the car, right?
Correct.
I get you.
Yeah, so I think the spoiler was like a bit of a
something a must have.
Quote unquote must have.
Right.
Correct.
I get it. Okay, Jethro, and I think that kind of wraps up our questions for Jethro, and I will be talking to the rest of the guys to find out more about the GT wing. Jethro, thanks so much for joining us here. Thank you. Right, folks, and the next person I'll be speaking to is Zezy, and Zezy drives the Honda S2000. Zezy, thanks so much for joining us.
Likewise, thank you so much.
Okay, really impressive spoiler as well. Okay, Zezy, my question for you is, do you feel that many people install spoilers just for looks without understanding the function?
Yes, I do. Yeah, it's just more for aesthetic looks lah. They never think much of the function because it create more for the visual lah.
So it's more of a visual appeal to the car, and you don't really know how it actually affects the aerodynamics of the car itself. I see. Okay, cool. My next question is, do you believe there's a real functional benefit, or is it mostly, as you said, mostly a visual appealing for you? For you personally, what do you think?
For me personally, I would say it's performance-wise.
Okay, and what do you mean performance-wise? So how does it affect you?
When you drive in the corner, it will generate downforce.
Okay.
Yeah, it will press down the car and make it stable.
Right, and that is also, I mean, when you do that as well, it's going at higher speeds, not at lower speeds as well. I think downforce is
yes, higher speeds.
Higher speeds as well.
Yeah.
Okay, and another question: did you do any research on aerodynamics before choosing the type of spoiler for your car?
Honestly, no. Yeah,
So
just for the whole package.
Right, so okay, we'll just put it on. Okay, cool. Okay, no worries. Okay,
Yeah.
last question. Do you think the spoiler improves downforce or fuel efficiency? I mean, you did mention about it, but does it also improve your fuel efficiency?
No, it decrease.
Decrease.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, because it create more drag.
more drag, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I think that's really important for those of you planning on putting a spoiler. Do remember that once you put a spoiler, it's not really for fuel efficiency. It just basically makes you want to go faster. Okay, okay. And actually, I think that's about it. Kind of wraps up our questions. And
Yeah.
thanks so
Thank
much
you
for
so
joining
much.
us here on
Thank
Revv.
you.
Thank you so much. And on to
Yeah.
our next person. Right, folks, next up on our GT Wing journey, I'm going to be speaking to Tuan Lee. Hey, Tuan, thanks for joining us.
Hi.
And Tuan owns a BMW 540i G30. Okay, once again, very impressive. Nice looking car. So my questions for you, Tuan, my first question for you is, would you say it was worth the investment in putting on this GT Wing? Why and why not?
For me, honestly, from my opinion, I think it's worthwhile. Firstly, in terms of the look, it is aggressive. Secondly, it does add the downforce.
Right.
So during your spirited driving, it makes the car more stable during cornering and even for straight road.
Wait, I like the word spirited.
Yeah, spirited.
Okay, cool. Next question. Has it? I think this is really important because it's really relevant for those people who plan to put on the GT Wing as well. Has it affected your car insurance or any legal compliance issues?
So far, no. For insurance wise and also legal compliance, as long as the width of the GT Wing doesn't exceed the car.
The width of the car.
Yeah, the width of the car.
Okay.
Yeah. But it does make a head turn for those LTA lah.
If the guy has a wing, he probably has some other stuff,
Yeah,
some
correct.
goodies hidden under the
That's
car,
right.
right? All right, okay, I get you. Okay. Next question. Would you recommend rear wing spoilers to any other drivers, or do you think they're overrated?
Definitely, I will recommend to have a GT Wing. In terms of the look, it also looks aggressive.
Okay.
And secondly, it's because of the performance lah. If you want it, especially for on the track, yeah.
Okay, and my last question, I think, and this one is, I think this question is really a kind of a subjective and variable kind of thing. How much did your spoiler and installation cost you? I mean, different brands and everything, right? So just give us a rough ballpark figure about how much would you say if I wanted to install, similar to your wing, how much would that cost you?
This costs about 3,000. Yeah.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Inclusive of the tax and installation.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And so for those of you folks who think about getting a GT Wing spoiler is it's cheap. It's not, okay. And Tuan has just told us. Okay. Once again, Tuan, thank you so much for joining us, and
Thank you,
on
Remy.
to our next person that we talked to regarding the wings. And next up, we have Filbert, who drives the Mitsubishi Evo 10, one of my favorite cars as well. Filbert, thanks for joining us here on Revv. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Okay, Filbert, questions about your wing. First of all, did you consider aerodynamic efficiency when choosing the angle or height of the wing?
Yes, of course, we consider about the size of the wing also.
Okay.
Because too big a wing will cause drag.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe you start to unbalance your car. Maybe your car starts to understeer and all, so forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think before you install any wing for anybody else, you have to understand the technical aspects of, like you mentioned, different angles,
yes,
because
yes,
it causes
correct.
drag, downforce.
Yes, correct, yeah.
So these are very important. It's not just basically choosing any wing and just installing it, right?
Yeah. Not just. The bigger
Yeah,
wing.
exactly right. So there's a lot of technical stuff involved. Okay, next question. Have you noticed any measurable improvements in stability, cornering, or high-speed grip since installation?
Yes. Previously, without a wing, the car felt a bit unstable at higher speeds.
yes, for sure.
Okay. So once we installed this wing, we felt a big difference, because we can actually full throttle through certain corners.
Right.
You know,
It's more
at the track,
downforce,
at the track,
yeah,
of course.
yeah, of course.
not
Yeah,
your
at the track.
Yeah, on the
Okay.
track. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and my final question for you is, what kind of reactions have you gotten from other enthusiasts or at car meets or online communities?
I think this nowadays having a GT wing or any spoiler is quite normal for the scene.
Good,
So I think it becomes the norm already.
Okay.
For some of the like if there's a modified car meet,
Right. Okay.
yeah, it's really quite normal. So I don't think there's anything
it's-
very
it's-
special,
yeah, it's very-
unless you have a huge wing or
Yeah,
something like that.
something
yeah.
like special.
Something special.
Something
yeah.
special. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I missed one question. Okay, have you ever taken the car to the track or driven at high speeds to really test the spoilers effect? I think you mentioned about the track. Yeah.
Yes. So for me and my friends, sometimes we go to Sepang Circuit
Right,
in
okay.
Malaysia.
Okay.
Yes, we have tested aero. Okay.
Okay.
We have tested different size wings also,
Right.
and they actually do make a difference at higher
Right.
speeds. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Okay, especially for if you want more grip or if you want less
downforce.
grip.
Okay, yeah, depends on- yeah,
depends on your setup. Yeah.
correct. Okay, yeah. So once again, I think installing as what Phil was mentioning, a lot of technical aspects involved. Depending
yes, yes.
on your whole car setup. Then it kind of goes along with it. Okay, once again, Filbert, thanks so much for
Okay,
joining us
thank
here
you
on
very
Revv.
much. Thank you.
And on now to our next person you can speak to. Thanks. Right, folks, and I've basically saved the best for last because he happens to be a good friend of mine. Hey, Raj, thanks
How
for
are
joining
you?
us. Hey, bro, thanks a lot. Okay, and Raj, by the way, drives this really incredible looking Toyota A90 Supra. I mean, I've seen it at car competitions and everything. And his car, you have to see it in real life to see how amazing this guy is. Okay, enough of flattery for my friend. And now on to the questions. Okay, Raj, first question.
Yes.
Did you do any research on downforce versus drag trade-offs before choosing your spoiler?
When I was deciding on whether to install a spoiler or a duck lip for the car, I realized that, at least from my discussions with Filbert,
Okay.
that as I'm driving a rear-wheel drive car, I need more downforce on
Right.
the rear to make sure that the rear of the car is planted,
Okay.
and so it doesn't slide out.
Okay. Do you think the spoiler has changed the vehicle's balance, understeer, oversteer, or in terms of that? Like, do you get any difference in terms of understeer, oversteer?
I think the vehicle has become more balanced.
More balanced, okay.
The Supra is a very light platform, and with the amount of horsepower that it pulls, you need as much rear-wheel grip as you can get.
Okay. And also more downforce, I guess.
More
right?
downforce.
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Have you noticed any real differences in vehicle performance or handling at high speeds?
When on the track, I realized that with the wing, I can have higher corner speeds. I can take corners at a much higher speed because there's also a lot more confidence because the rear is not going to slide out.
Right. Okay. My final question for you, Raj, is what advice would you give to someone thinking about installing a rear wing spoiler?
I think if you're going to be driving primarily in Singapore, not really going to Malaysia, not going to the track, I think a spoiler in terms of performance may be overkill. If you're going to install it for the aesthetics, go ahead. That's as much as I can say. But do bear in mind that with the downforce comes drag. At the same time, your fuel economy is going to go out the window at least a little bit.
Right.
So if fuel economy is important to you, don't install a GT wing or don't install a spoiler.
Okay, my question for you, you mentioned that you're talking about drag and aerodynamics. Right? So say I'm driving like 80, 90, would I still get this whole fuel kind of loss because of the wing?
No matter what, as
It's
long
still-
as drag,
it's on
there
drag,
is
right?
some
Okay.
economy loss.
Right.
But there is going to be some rear downforce. Is your wing performing optimally or not? That you have to go and look at the specifications from the manufacturer.
Right.
Some of them, the wing reaches optimal downforce at a certain speed.
Okay.
Are you realistically going to be reaching that speeds? Really depends on your use of the car. But if you're going to the track, if you're going to be driving or having very spirited drives in Malaysia or all the way up to Thailand, then I would highly recommend having a wing installed.
Right. There you go. Some really useful advice for those of you out there who are planning on getting a GT wing spoiler. And once again, Raj, big thank you
No
for
problem.
giving us all the information and to your friends as well. Okay. And so now on to some really fantastic visuals of all their wings.
Are watching Revv Evolution.